Well, hello again from Detroit. A lot of consumers know a lot about many car makers, Ford, General Motors, Audi, BMW, but one name that is not known to a lot of consumers is Tesla. It's the electric car company from California, and I want to introduce you to somebody who will tell us more about the company. George Blankenship from Tesla.
Sean, pleasure. Nice to see you.
Thanks very much for talking to us. So tell us about Tesla. What is this car company that's getting so much attention?
Well, we're really trying to do something that a lot of people talk about, but with us it's very sincere. We're trying to change the world. We believe that the right thing to do is to move to electric transportation, and we're trying to make sure that people understand they can do that today without compromising.
So when people want to buy a car, they want a car that's going to work. They want a car that's going to give them some amount of kilometerage, mileage, call it what you may.
Yep.
And the problem with a lot of electric cars is they don't go that far. So what is it about the Tesla that you think is going to be marketable?
Our battery technology completely overcomes that. Our 85 kilowatt hour battery will go 480 kilometers on a single charge. So we have overcome that barrier, and the beauty is that the charger is built into our car, so anywhere there's an outlet, you can charge it. Most people charge in their garage, put a dryer plug in the garage, charge up overnight, leave every day with a full charge.
Now this is the car that is available for sale, provided we can actually get our name in and somebody will be able to deliver it to us. Tell us about this car.
Yeah, this is the Model S. It comes in 3 different battery versions, and what happens is, depending upon how you configure it, is either 5 adults and 2 children, or 5 adults.
And lots of space in the boot.
That's one of the beauties, because it doesn't have all the things that a typical gasoline car has. It doesn't have an engine, it doesn't have a transmission, it doesn't have mufflers and catalytic converters. We can give all that space back to the customer, and so they have a lot more usable space because it's an EV.
Now you don't talk about the term concept vehicle, but let's go over here to the white car behind her. Tell us about this. Is this the next generation?
This is Model X, and what this is taking the utility of a minivan with the design of a sport utility vehicle and combining them together, and then giving it incredible performance like a Porsche 911. So that's what this does.
Now, your company, unlike General Motors, a lot of the really big companies, doesn't have the kind of marketing budgets. You don't have the zillions of dollars out there. You were an Apple guy. You were involved in creating the Apple Store. So what is it about taking the retail experience to consumers that's going to be able to, in your view, to make this work, to make this saleable?
Yeah, I think you always start with the customer first, and you try to decide what would make a great experience for the customer. What if buying a car could be fun? What if it was something you look forward to? And you could do it in an open environment, no pressure, and what we do is we're doing just like the Apple stores, where we're locating our stores in shopping centers where people frequent on a regular basis, and we're engaging with them when they're not thinking about buying a car.
Well, you did Yorkdale in Toronto.
Exactly.
How's that response been so far?
It's been incredible. It's our highest traffic store. We have more customers going through there every week than any other store we have. It's incredible.
So people come in, they're not intending to buy a car. It's not like going to a showroom. It doesn't have that sense of dread. And then people see this car that they didn't know anything about.
And that's the beauty of it, because people will come to the store and we'll chat with them for a while, we'll show them the car, and it could be 10 minutes before they even know it's electric, because they came in to see the car, and that's the key, is to get people interested in a car that has no compromise.
There's one problem with your car, though. Even if somebody likes it, you can't just pay for it and walk away with it, can you? Because there's a long waiting list.
There's a waiting list, but we think that's a benefit, because every car that leaves the factory has a garage to go to, which means it's exactly the car you want. You choose the color, you choose the interior, you choose the wheels. It's the exact car you want. Sometimes when you go to a dealer, you just don't have what you want, but you settle anyway because I need a car today. Think if you could plan ahead and do it this way, you can get the exact car you want.
So if I want to place an order, what's it going to cost me to get into Tesla?
Reservation's $5,000, fully refundable, and then about three months before you get your car, we send you an email, say it's time to build your Model S. We configure your car online, you finish up the paperwork, deliver the car.
And by 2013, you're expected to deliver how many cars?
This year we'll deliver 20,000 cars.
Sounds like a lot, but you got a lot of demand, don't you?
We've already got 13,000 reservations, so customers are really enjoying the experience they're getting from us and the car. And if you go for a test drive, it is just an awesome experience, and people just they experience something they haven't experienced before in a car, and they want one. And that's the key. We want people to buy our car because they want one, not because we sold it to us.
George, thanks very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for stopping by today. I appreciate it.
All right. So that's the experience here at Tesla, where they're selling you a car, but they can't immediately deliver you a car, and they don't figure that that's a huge problem. I've driven the Tesla in Toronto for about 45 minutes. It's a fast car, a lot of torque, a lot of gap and go, and again, the sales pitch from them is that it's an electric car that will actually work. Some electric cars out there don't have a lot of range. The Tesla promises to have more range. In fact, of the 3 models that they sell, it's all based on the amount of battery capacity, so you get X, Y, or Z amount of range depending on how much you want to spend. So that's Tesla from the North American International Auto Show here in Detroit.